Welcome to East Meets West Qigong. I call these movements East Meets West Qigong because I believe that if we use the knowledge from both East and West and integrate the movements with synchronized breathing patterns, we can enhance our own health. The word Qigong can be broken into two parts. Qi means the vital energy or life force that flows through our bodies. Gong is usually translated into work or a skill that is cultivated through steady practice. There are many different Qigong styles, and within these styles there are thousands of exercises. Tai Chi is one of them. They all have one thing in common. They involve posture, moving, stationary or sitting, breathing techniques, and mental focus. In East Meets West Qigong, I have combined 25 soft flowing movements that are easily learned on both the left and right sides. Once we learn these movements, we combine them into a soft, continuous flowing form, which will reduce stress, build stamina, help with balance and coordination, and strengthen the immune system. My goal is to encourage people to slow down, breathe deeply, relax the whole body, and enjoy a new way of exercising. Let East and West meet in these joyful movements, bringing peace and harmony within you and those around you. Welcome, I'm Marlene. Before we get started with the movements today, I would like to just kind of loosen up your body a little bit, and then we'll start with the movements. So the first thing I'd like you to do is just kind of put softness behind your knees and relax your body and just keep your spine straight. And then slowly stretch up, and remember, only do as much as you can. If that's uncomfortable for you, don't do these movements. And then slowly come down and bend at the waist and stretch your lower back just a little bit. I don't want you going down to the floor to stretch it. Just kind of relax your shoulders and your arms and hands. And then slowly, slowly come up one more time and go up again. Stretching straight up. Release your hands and then go on the balls of your feet if you can, stretching a little bit more. And just go slowly down. Hands come down. Palms up, forward. Now you're going to stretch your upper back. Push forward and really stretch that upper back. Just really let it go. And then softly one more time up. And remember, you can do as many as you want. Right now we're just going to do a few. And now instead of going forward, we're going to go to the back and stretch your pecs right in here. So the opposite muscle. Good job. And then we just kind of loosen the shoulders up. Relax and let the shoulders go. Remember, keep softness behind your knees. Spine still stays straight. And then roll them forward. Just relax and let go. And now let's loosen up the wrists a little bit, because a lot of times when Qigong exercises, we do wrist movements. So I'm going to loosen them up and reverse it. Now you want to loosen up your neck a little bit too, because there's a lot of times tension in the shoulders and neck. So slowly take your head down. And again, only go as far as you comfortably can. Some people can't go that far, so that's quite okay. If you're sitting in a chair, remember you can participate just as good as we do when we're standing up. Opposite side. Come back to the front. Now take your chin forward and down. And then slowly look up. Look over the left shoulder or the right shoulder, whichever way you want to go. Slowly come forward. And then take your chin down and go across the chest. Again, feel what's going on. Don't go too fast. And slowly come forward. Rotate your hips. Kind of loosen up the hips. And then reverse it. And then we want to loosen up the knees a little bit too. We're just going a little bit faster today. So normally when you do it, if you want to warm up before the show, or if you want to do any other exercises, you can warm up and go a little bit longer. Make sure you're going to go slow and then not fast. You want to feel again what your knees do. Go over to the side, straight up, a little bit to the side and down. So you do 3 and softly go back and forth. And then as you're straight down, you open the knees, come up, close them together. And don't hang your head down like that. Just kind of let your spine be straight there again. And then reverse it, coming up, open the knees and go down. Once more, relax your lower back and slowly come up. Again, move those slowly. You don't want to go real fast. If you're standing on one leg to rotate the ankle, make sure that the leg you're standing on is bent, and then just lift the toe and rotate. Again, if you're sitting in a chair, it's really easy to do that. And then reverse it. And the other side, you can also just do it like this and move the leg like this. So either way, you can stand on one leg or you can stand on both legs. Now let's go a little bit of sideways stance. Again, make sure that you're going about a little bit more than shoulder width, because I want you to just moving back and forth, kind of stretching your inner thighs out. Would like you not to go bend over. Again, keep your spine straight. Get used to the idea of gliding back and forth. And then just kind of add the hands and inhaling and exhaling down. So again, it's just kind of easy, relaxing, and then reverse it. You're going to inhale and you're going to exhale down. If you notice, the lower part of the body takes the hands across. It's not the hands that go by themselves. And then you just slowly come in. So warm up as long as you want to, but make sure that you do a little bit of it. Next thing I want to do is just kind of concentrate on your breath. You know how you breathe naturally, and I want you to do the dantian breathing. We were talking about the dantian breathing before, about approximately 2.5 inches below the navel, the vital energy spot. That's where your energy comes from, the source of your energy. So I visualize I have a small balloon in there, and as I inhale to the back of my throat, follow with your mind and feel that little balloon. Feel it expand and feel it deflate. So relax your shoulders, spine is straight, softness behind your knees. You can close your eyes because it works a little bit better sometimes when you have your eyes closed. Visualize that balloon and just inhale. Feel the belly expand and exhale and feel the belly contract. Again, inhale. And now each time you exhale, feel the whole body relaxing a little bit more, because if there's still tension in your shoulders or your body, each time you exhale, all the impurities, all that tension, everything is just going out deep into the floor, wherever you're standing or sitting. Take one more deep breath. Let the belly go out and relax again. And again, remember when we're doing the Qigong movements, the dantian breathing is very important. When you're first learning the movements, it's kind of hard to think of everything to do. But once you're really comfortable with a few, try to set the tempo with the breath. So when you're moving, the breath tells you, okay, this is when I inhale, so I go forward. When I exhale, I go back. So it kind of sets the tempo, and the body moves as a whole, as one unit. So we don't go separately with the hands or the upper body. Everything moves from the waist down, okay? Remember again, the red band here is your red, that's your left side. Again, if you're comparing it with me, that's my right leg. But it will also now become my left one. If I'm going to my left, watch what happens. Try it. You go to your left, now I'm going to my left. See how you're going that way and I'm going this way. So if we both go to your left, it makes it much, much easier as we're moving back and forth. Let's review the feet a little bit more, because that's also a little bit hard sometimes. We do go through the pattern again. When we are first starting, the feet are shoulder width apart. I'm going to bend my knees, and then I'm going to come up with the hands. But this time I'm going to this is the natural stance. Remember, for the very first, toes straight ahead. If you have a clock in each front of your feet here, it's 12 o'clock on each. Now I'm going to open both feet. There's my 12 o'clock, so I'm going to open this one to 1 o'clock. This is my 12, I'm going to open this to 11. So that's kind of the stance. I want the hip flexors open so I can really be comfortable standing up. Again, you may want to adjust a little bit. You're built a little bit different than I am. Everybody's different. So you play with it where you're comfortable with your hip flexors, half wide. I don't want them out open like that because that's not comfortable. So again, wherever you're comfortable with. I'm going to bend my knees, keep my body straight, my spine straight, as if I'm suspended from the ceiling upward. I'm going to take my right foot now. I'm going to go forward and trade places with the weight. Back Remember, the spine is straight. As if you're gliding back and forth. You don't want to do it with the hands, but that's what the body does. Sometimes you can go behind with the hands like that and just feel as you're going back and forth. You can kind of feel if your rear end goes out or if you're kind of tilting forward. So feel with the back hands to see if your spine stays straight and not, and if you're very comfortable. So this is one way that you can check it. And then as I come back, I never come back halfway. I always come back all the way with the back knee bent now, and I stay low and then watch. I can either touch here and then go to the side and then weight goes back and forth. Or I can come from here and come back and come straight back and sit and then come up. So these are the two ways you're going to do. When I say post, that normally always means I'm going to just touch with the toe and go to the side. And I'm going to go forward with the other foot. So that releases the weight from one foot to the other. If you watch again my feet, if I'm like this in this position, and I'm going to bend my knees and I'm going to go forward with the foot. If you can bring your foot back and you're hitting the heel, that means you're too narrow. You always should see if you have a mirror that you can practice. If you're looking at the mirror and you're bending your knees and you're going forward with one foot, there should always be a gap between your feet so you can see what you're doing. And then that should be comfortable for you again. So, okay, post to the side, glide back and forth. Remember the yin and yang, you need to trade places. Post, extend, go forward, back and forth. So that's one more time. We are now going to start the movements again, and I'm not going to break the feet down all the time because this is, we've been going each lesson now, we have been doing the footwork. So it should be kind of a little bit easier for you. So when I say post, remember, touch with the toe, go to the side. Touch with the toe, extend the heel. Always touching with the heel when you're going forward and go forward again and back. So that's that for the feet. Okay, now we're going to go back to what we did last week, to a couple of them reviewing, because one of them was really kind of hard when we're going with circle in circle here, 2 circles, and that's a little hard to do. So we're going to go through that one again, and we're going to go real slow today, so that way you can remember. It's going to be press. Let me show you what it was like. We're going to press, we're going to pull, post, and go to the side. If you watch when I go, it will be your right side. If I go to your right side, your right hand will be high, the left hand will be low. If you have both hands even, pretty soon you're going to go like that, and then the hands are going to come the wrong way. Every time you're going to the left or the right, if I go to your left, my hand is going to pull away with the body and then trade places over here. So the hand should never come back from here and go this way. As soon as you see the hand or feel the hand pushing, only the bottom hand will push. So it's important that you have a difference between the two hands. On the left side, going to the left hand will always be high, the right hand will always be low. And then they trade places on your left side. And now I'm going to the right. So watch my right hand, it's high, or your right hand should be high, and your left hand should be low. I'm going to take the body and take the hands across. See how they're right exactly in front of my body? Watch what I do now. I turn from the waist to the right. The right hand goes out a little bit more, and the hands trade places. See how the left hand comes right almost up by the elbow? And they trade places. Now my body takes over again and takes the weight and the hands, everything over to the left side. Finished. So I turn from the waist. The left hand goes out, the right hand comes up, the left hand continues down. So don't stop. Now both hands are in a different position. So I'm going to take the body across and trade places again. So practice that. If you really get confused, just kind of practice it. Watch. One hand, and it goes down. Turn from the waist, it's high. Turn from the waist, it's low. Same thing with this. Now this one, I'm coming from the left to my right. I can't go this way. So I need to be low to the right, high to the left. Low and high. So can you see the pattern? And pretty soon just hang both of them together. And once you have it, don't think about it anymore, because it really gets you messed up. The more you think, the more it's going to get confusing, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's start with the whole thing. We're going to press, pull, and circle. So that's what we're going to do. Remember your band, left side for you. mirror image with me. So it's going to be my left foot also. I'm going to expand forward. So watch the wrist, how softly it is, and the fingertips on my right hand just kind of point up, and the other hand just kind of wraps around. My weight is on my left foot. I'm going to separate the hands as if I'm holding a small ball and pull the weight to the right foot. And the hands do not turn to the back. They just kind of come towards my right side here. Watch when I post with the left toe. The hands are now separating with the left high. So I'm going to the left. I'm going to the right. Watch how I trade places. Going to the left. Turn. Going to the right. Now my right foot can come in, and watch the hands how they connect again. I'm going to extend the right heel and press. This time I'm going to pull down to my other foot, to my other hip. I'm going to go to the left again. And I'm going forward with the other one. Press. Pull back. Now watch how the right foot comes back and the right hand is high. Left hand is low. I'm going to go to the right side. Turn from the waist and trade places. Go to the other side. Turn from the waist and trade places. Now I'm ready to go forward with the left heel again. Press. Pull. The weight is now on your right foot. Left foot comes in. Left hand is high. Right hand is low. Go to the left. Straight across. Watch where the hands are. They are not on my left side yet. They're in front of my body. Now turn from the waist and the hands trade places. Nice job. Do the opposite. Body takes it across, trade places. And I'm going forward with this foot. Pull. Weight is on the left. Go to the right. And remember, if you all of a sudden see your hand coming that way, uh-oh, don't want to do that, okay? So let's do one more time. Pull and circle. And then bring the toe, go forward, pull, and circle. So that's the one that we went through last week, but I know that when I teach my classes, a lot of people. So if you're starting to go like that, don't worry about it, because a lot of us have problems with that. And that's why I went through this one really slow. Now comes an interesting one that I call yin and yang. And I'm going to bring the paper in so you can see the pattern a little bit. And right here is the pattern. Oops. It's not supposed to hit anybody on the head. So, okay. From here, if you can see, there's actually two full circles. But we're only going to use half of it, almost like a teardrop as you're coming back into here. And then you're going up, down. And normally we'll use both hands, so I'm going to come up, circle, and go down. You see two different ones, so there's two different patterns. On this pattern here, you're going to come from here, because see the dots here, you may not see them, but that now continues up to this side, comes up, goes down, comes up, goes down. So try to get used to the pattern as I'm going from here. Try that pattern first. So I'm going to go up and coming down. I'm going to go up and coming down, okay? Same thing with this one. Once you have this pattern here, coming up, going down, coming up, going down, you can draw yourself one of those and put it on the floor. That's how I did it, really, because I was really getting confused with this thing. So what I did, I drew these circles, and then I made this one hard, so that way you can see on the floor, you can see it, like if you're going here. I'm not sure if you could see it that way, but it's easier then to follow the pattern if you're having it on the floor and it's all drawn out for you, okay? So this is what is probably very helpful. I'm going to leave this here for just a little while longer, but I'm going to lead you now through the whole thing to see, and we're going to go real slow. This is called yin and yang. Remember, this is your left side again, so we're going to start with this side over here. The feet are again at an angle, and I'm going to bend my knees, spine is straight. Both hands are going to go out about this, like this here. They're not going to fully extend out, so make sure that you're kind of comfortable here. So I'm going to extend the left heel. The hands are starting from shoulder height, and I'm going to push the weight on the left, and then I'm going to go up and circle down. So this is the pattern. Follow me with this one. Just kind of softly. And we're going to go up again and down. One more time. Up and down. Now we have the other side too. So instead of just making a half of one, we're going to go 2 of them. So let's just do this side over here. We're going to come up from this side and go down this one. Again, up from this side. It's almost if your fingertips are tracing that pattern. And just kind of relax. Again, remember, don't go far out like that or reach, because it's going to really watch the body. It's just going to throw it completely off. So you don't want to do it that way, okay? So as we're going to here, I'm going to combine it now. If you watch, I'm going to go up to here, and then I'm going to go over to here, and I'm coming back to here, and combine it as one yin and yang sign. So that's what we'll do. Again, up to here, down, go over to here, down, and over to here. The transition is going to be a little bit tricky. We're going to come from here. We make the whole circle, but when we come back on the 4th time, we're going to come up to here, and then the hands are going to go to here. Like circle back, and then go out and come back to here. You will see I'll go real slow, okay? Let me move this over here now. So from here, at this angle again. Hands are ready. Extend your left heel. Go forward. And now go to the other side. I'll go real slow. Up on the left. Over to the right. We're not even going to worry about the breathing now, because that's going to be kind of hard, so don't worry about it. But it has a breath pattern just like the others. Now we're going to come to the left side again. Now we're going to go real slow. Watch at that point. The hands are here and the foot comes back. So I need to go to the left side. So what I do is take the foot over and the weight over to the left side. I bring the right toe in, and the hands and feet are going to go now from the right side up and back down. From the left. Nice job. Up. Down. Up. Down. Now we're going to have to finish it from this side. So I'm going to bring the hands in, bring the hands over to here, and finish it, and then go forward with this foot here. So that moves us into a new one. Remember again, it's probably easier for you if you draw one of those for yourself, because it can get really confusing, and this makes it really easy. One side, practice it with your hands like that. Other side, and then just hang it together. So one more time, the transition, you're coming from here. And remember, the foot is now going to be coming back. So you need to go over to the side in order to release the right. And that's why you're coming back with the hands and then just circle up again. Okay? The next move is going to be a little bit easier. And that's going to be called the cocoon and butterfly. The cocoon is kind of visualize the body of a butterfly. So I call it kind of a cocoon. And it's not really huge. See my hands, what it kind of looks like? But the hands are going to, fingertips are going to point forward. So I'm going to start right about solar plexus level and then go down to my dantian. So it has a little ball or a cocoon here. I'm going to move out and then come back down to the dantian. At that point, I'm not going to throw the hands open like that. I'm going to softly open the hands. See how they're still kind of cupped? The fingertips are not going to be like that. They are going to be still kind of together, and then they're coming up like this. Cross the arms, open the arms, and draw big circles out. And then come back to the dantian, go forward, down, open softly, close up, circle up, spread out, just like you're a butterfly. So that's what we do from here to here. Softly open up, spread, and down. From here, we're going to go right forward with the foot now. Let's hang the feet and the hand. Remember the footwork? We've done it at the beginning again, so there is no changing that anymore. So we're going to extend the left heel. Start from the solar plexus and push that little ball forward. As the weight goes back to the back leg, the hands also come back to the dantian level. Now the hands open up softly. And as I go forward again, watch the hands cross and open up, spreading out and going back down again. So that's one whole move. This is inhaling and exhaling. So this is how slow you want to go. Inhaling and exhaling. Again. So we do 3 full ones. And then on the 4th one, we come back and I show you what you need to do. It will only work right if you're coming back after this part, after the cocoon. Get your weight on your right leg. take your left toe and bring it back. And now from here, open the hands, stay low. And rise up, open up, and sink again. Now I'm ready to extend my right heel and go forward. Inhale, exhale. Open for the butterfly. And then the cocoon again. So just kind of take your time and relax. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do one more. Open, relax. Good job. Now I'm going to bring my foot back. See how the weight has to be on the left leg now? So from here I'm going to go forward, back, stay low, open, and finish this one. So this is called cocoon and butterfly. The next one is going to be a fun one. That's called silk reeling. Watch my hands. They're going to make two beaks like this. And they're going to open up like that and really spread. Open the chest. And then they're going to softly come with the shoulders. Watch my hands. Watch my shoulders. They're not going to come back like that. They are going to just softly drop down. So it's real comfortable. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale. So that's what you're going to do. It's easy, isn't it? But guess what? You're going to have to turn again. Remember that circle we had where we went from with the opening the toes? That's what we're going to do again. Okay. Today we're going to do it without the bands. Again, remember, if I say we're going to go to the right side, open your right, this will be your right because this is your left. So I'm going to go to the same side you're going. When I say open, will be the side. So you can check yourself. Okay, that's the wall I need to face. So when I shift my weight from the left, I'm going to open. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to the side. Adjust and go back and forth, okay? So that's what you're doing. Let's see if we can hang this whole thing together here. Let me move this thing out of the way now. I don't think we need it anymore. Kind of hide it behind the flowers, sort of, okay? From here, we're going to start again, spine straight, softness behind your knees. Going to go over to your left. So the hands are going to go open up. This is called cocoon and butterfly. So you're kind of pulling. This is silk reeling, I'm sorry. So visualize a cocoon and you're pulling the silk softly out of the cocoon. Inhaling and exhaling. This is going to be really easy. Inhale. Watch my body, how it goes back and forth. The hands do not come out and the body stays. The body opens it and the body closes it. And now the hands open up as the toe turns. I'm going to close the hands as the toe touches. I'm going to open as I go to the side. I close as I adjust the other foot. And now I'm facing the other wall. Inhaling, exhaling. I normally do 3 full ones. And then on the 4th one, I will open the toe again. So we're going to open the toe on this one. Your weight should be on your left foot. Open the right. Touch with the toe, hands should be together. Open and go to the side. Now watch my right foot is kind of at an angle. I need to now adjust it so it's the same as the other one and close it again. Open. Close. Open. Close. Get ready. Open your right toe. Close the hands. Touch. Adjust with the right. Good job. And again, inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Open the toe. Touch. Open. Adjust. And close. Nice job. These weren't very hard, were they? So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to hang all of them together so that way you can see once eventually when you learn all of them, you're going to have 25 movements that you can hang together like I'm going to do right now. So let's start with this one here. We did not review this list this time, but this was from the lesson before. This is double burpee. Let me start with your, because you start with the left, so I start with my right, but it's your left. gets confusing sometimes. And remember again, inhaling up and just softly relax as you go down. Inhale up. Let's get ready for the switch. So we're going to turn, go to the left. Now watch the right hand is on top. Beaks again. Inhale. Out. And now I'm not going to talk anymore, or at least not much. So you can just kind of see what we're doing. Switch. Press. Pull. Circle. Press, pull, circle, press, pull, circle, and from here go right into the cocoon. One more. Gently bring it back. And silk reeling. We're not going to go through the whole circle here now. Just bring it in. And so these are the new ones you have learned. I thank you for joining me again today. And I hope you join the next time. Until the next time, namaste.